Hi Pisces, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Pisces, in today's reading, I'm going to give you a couple of the cards from the Oracle cards and your reading, and then do your reading. So let's get started on your reading. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. All right. So you have begin now. Take your first step. Wow. So whatever it is that you're trying to create or wanting to do, it's time to start it. It's time to take your first step, even if it feels scary. Find your courage and your confidence to take that first step, okay? And then you have discovering the truth. You stand in the light of truth. And this is so true. I believe that you are seeing very clearly now. You know what the truth is. That when people talk to you, you know who's lying. You know who's telling the truth. So, and I feel like you need to only see the truth. Like, don't listen to anybody's gossip or stay away from the news, whatever, until you actually see it's coming from that person, really see the truth. Okay? All right. Try not to jump to conclusions also is what they're saying. All right. So Pisces, do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. One for the current. Wow. So you start off with the Three of Swords, very emotional. Your emotions are going to be very high. Some kind of sadness here, some kind of hurt. One for the situation. You're in your mind a lot. Been thinking about a lot of things that have been going on. Wow. Pisces, what's going on here? One for the past or now. Wow. Okay, so you're very independent. Remember who you are. Really trust yourself in the decisions that you're making. Remember that you're very wise also. You know what you're doing. You know how to make that money. You know how to create the resources that you're wanting. Really trust yourself and get in tune with your higher self. One for the what's hidden. The King of Swords. King of Swords is talking about, he's very blunt. He's very he speaks his truth no matter what, but really learn how to communicate, okay, Pisces? Don't just be out there and talk mean. Really be careful on how you're communicating. You can get your point across talking civil, okay? So just know that. Don't be harsh with your words. One for the hopes and fears. The Eight of Swords. Maybe there was things that you're not seeing. Maybe there's something that you're not wanting to see also. You could also be feeling stuck, not knowing how to handle something. One for what you need to do now. The Five of Wands. I feel like you're just not knowing what to do. You're very frustrated, very angry about things. Oh, okay. What is going on with you? My goodness. One for the what you need to work on. Try not to rush on things, okay? Really take your time with everything that's going on. Wow. One for the outcome. What is the outcome for Pisces? Five of Cups. Really start to focus. Really start focusing on things, because there could be some kind of opportunities on around you, but I feel like you're looking at the bad things and not the good things on anything that's there. So we'll see. You have the Page of Pentacles, wanting to learn something new, going in a new direction, wanting financial opportunities to come in, and I feel like you will have the opportunity. I feel like there's messages coming in also. I feel like you need to have faith and hope and know that everything will be balanced out for you. Just keep that faith though, okay? I feel like, there is a blessing trying to come in for you, but you just have to have patience. I feel like you're very defensive at times. I feel like you need to stand your ground and believe in what you're wanting to believe in, like what it is that you're believing in, okay? And also too, I feel like there could have been some kind of betrayal going on, or maybe there's something that you're not seeing, because there's a lot of cards here that you are definitely not seeing something. You're feeling stuck on something. So let's see what else is going on here. Do take what resonates with you. Pisces. And leave the rest. Sorry, forgot that end. All right, here we go. Why is the Three of Swords here for Pisces for their highest good spirit? Wow, you came into your own reading, Pisces. So I feel like with your with this card here, I feel like there is some kind of sadness, some kind, your emotions are very high right now. You know, you've been hurt, you could have been hurt, or there's some kind of something you're dealing with, just something that has hurt you. Feel like there was something you didn't see. Could have been something that you didn't see, but also too, they're asking you to trust your intuition on things, like really use your intuition, start using it, because you're feeling so much right now, and of course you're a Pisces, right? And you also came into your reading. um really trust how you're feeling, also like pay attention to what it is that you're feeling. Okay. They're asking you to really take your rest, that there's only so much that you can do, that it's time for you to rest now, no matter what. You have the Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Wow. Okay. So you do have the Nine of Swords here, and the Nine of Swords is talking about that you're in your mind a lot. But you don't know if you want to go this direction or that direction, because it also shows the Eight of Cups here. I feel like at times you do feel like you're stuck. You feel like you can't move on. You can't move forward from where you're at, because if you do this, then you're gonna have to do that, and if you do that, then it's not gonna work out. But they're asking you that no matter what, trust yourself. Leave this worry behind, because you already know what you're needing to do. Okay? You know the truth about the situation that you're in. So trust yourself. Um, Take that first step towards, even if it seems scary, do that first step that you're needing to do. Even if it's in a new direction, take it. Okay? Because that's what they're saying. Because right now it feels like you're still feeling stuck, like you're trying your best to move forward, but it's just so difficult. Like, what do you do? And you're in your mind a lot. You have the Nine of Pentacles, for the past or now, and I do believe it's now. I believe that you are very independent, Pisces, and you know what you're doing. You're very strong-willed. You know how to make these decisions, that you've been in this position before, and you've always made the right decision. And even if it wasn't the right decision, I feel like you know how to overcome it. Okay? You need to trust yourself. You need to trust your intelligence. You need to trust your decisions, that you know how to do things, and you do. You really do. They're asking you to get in tune into your higher self, and I do believe that this is now. You have the King of Swords here, and why is King of Swords here? One more card. So you have the King of Pentacles. You want that abundance. You really want that abundance, but you're very overwhelmed with everything that's going on. You're tired. You're not sure. It's like you're having this like you're carrying the load on a lot of things that are happening in your life. Like, I gotta go do this, and I gotta go do that. I gotta go do this and do that, and go over here and go over there. And right now, you just need to really set boundaries. Like, you're doing way too much, and you need to start setting boundaries now. And also communicate. You know, the King of Swords, he's here. He knows what he needs to do. He doesn't let anybody tell him what to do. He does what he wants to do. He's very strong-willed. He's very bold. He's very courageous. But the one thing that he doesn't know how to do is communicate. And the thing is that you can't be harsh with people. You got to communicate better. Okay? Really communicate your way, the way you want to, but communicate right. You do have also the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles saying, hey, slow down. You know, all this hard work that you're doing, it's going to pay off. It is, even if you feel like it's overwhelming for you, it's going to pay off. Just take your time with things, because remember, you had two kings here, and they didn't become king because, he was the last to pick. No, they became kings. They became kings because they were strong-willed. They knew how to make decisions, and they took their time with things. to achieve what they wanted to do. And that's you, Pisces, achieving what you're wanting to do, taking your time, making it perfect. You have the Eight of Swords here. And why is the Eight of Swords here for Pisces? One more card. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. So, I feel like at times you do feel stuck. You feel like, you're not going to have enough for this. You're not going to have enough for that. I don't know how to do this. I don't know if I should go here. I don't know if I should do that. And I feel like, you are definitely need to take that blindfold off and really start dealing with everything. Because your emotions are very high here. It's like almost as if you've been hurt very, very, you've been hurting very bad. Like there's some kind of pain here that you're like not knowing what to do, and it shows here because you have the Three of Swords here twice, and that's big, and you're also going through this healing where it's making you emotional. And I also feel like with the Star card that you need to just believe that everything is going to fall into its place. Keep your hope, keep your faith, know that things are going to balance out for you, because this is a card of reinventing yourself, like doing things differently and knowing that everything, believing that everything's going to fall into place for you, that things are balancing out for you, and you need to believe that. But you need to have that faith though, and no matter who you believe in or who you pray to, you still need to have that faith. Okay. You have the Five of Wands here. And why is the Five of Wands here for Pisces? Okay, so you have the Five of Wands, and then you have the Arise card, and then you have the Queen of Swords. Wow. Okay. So with this card here, I feel like you're still frustrated. You have a lot of anxiety. You're very busy, very frustrated over things, about everything that's going on. They're asking you to really slow down on things. I feel like you're just like going through things very quickly, and you need to really slow down on everything that's been going on in your life, to really look at things clearly. Really see things for what they are. Feel like you need to stand your ground and stand up for yourself and what you're believing in and what you're wanting to do. I feel like you're going to start seeing very clearly about everything that you're wanting to do. But you need to look, like you need to trust your intuition on things. But I feel like you are. I feel like you are. You just need to slow down though, because you're doing way too much. It's going to catch up to you, and you don't want that. You have the Knight of Swords. Look at that. You have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Wow. So really slow down, okay? Because you have the Knight of Pentacles. It's like you're charging through things, very quickly, trying to do this, trying to do that, and it's very overwhelming for you. Really go with the flow because you have the Knight of Pentacles. Really just take your time with things and trust yourself. Really trust yourself with everything that's going on. You need to. Go with the flow. Just go with the flow. Have patience for everything also. Don't get angry. Don't get upset. Just go with the flow. Go with it. You have the Queen of Cups, and they're asking you to listen to yourself, to listen to your intuition and how you're feeling. Whatever it is that you've been going through, the hurt, really have compassion and forgiveness, okay? Because I have to say that, even though I wasn't going to say that, I have to say that because that's what they're saying. Really have compassion and forgiveness, within you for that, for the people that have hurt you, or if you've been hurt, okay? So just have that. Really trust your intuition on things and really nurture yourself, okay? Because you need that. You need to take care of yourself better. Something you need to work on. And then you have the Five of Cups, Pisces. Wow, that's nice. So you do start off with the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is saying that, there are times that you're not really focusing on things, but only the things that have disappointed you, or the things that have gone wrong, and you're really looking at that, and you need to stop doing that, okay? Because there's opportunities around you There's still cups that are full with opportunity and things that you're wanting, but you need to start focusing, okay? You have an inner knowing. You have the high priestess here. You have that inner knowing. You do. Trust your intuition. Start using it, Pisces. You, of all people, have this huge intuition, and you know that you do. You feel a lot. You know, you have a lot of empathy for a lot of things that are going on in your life. That's why you feel it all the time. So really trust your intuition, okay? Clear your energy to trust that intuition that you're doing. And then you have the emperor, and the emperor is saying, you know, you take your power back. You're ready for anything, and you can handle anything that goes on in your life, no matter if it's bad, no matter if it's hurtful, no matter if it's good. You know how to handle these things. You're the emperor. Take that power back, okay? You're very wise. You know how to make these decisions, and you know what to do. You have that inner knowing. Trust your intuition on things, okay? And also, too, remember, whatever it is that you're trying to create or do, it's time to start it. Okay? You do it for yourself. Stop doing it for everyone else. Do it for you. Okay? Wow. All right. So, Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. God bless.